Hello everyone. Welcome to the fresh briefing session of the Global Game Jam 2021. And we got Sandaru here. Yeah, let's start from a little bit of introduction.
Superb. Hello everyone. I hope you are joining with us. It's a Tuesday evening. So I'm sure you all are super excited for Global Game Jam 2021 as much as we are, right? So we are doing it for the third time, and we are super excited to see amazing efforts coming out of you. And we've seen this for now years, and we aspire to see your wonderful efforts, your innovative efforts in this game jam in this year as well. So a bit of an introduction to two of us. I'm sure you know who Chatu Vishwajit is. He's from Sri Lanka Unity Developers, and I myself am Sandhu Suranja. I'm from Arimac Lanka. I'm the product manager for EMI Games. So without further ado, let's do a bit of a recap on what has been happening. I'm sure you might have seen our previous video as well that we did before this particular event, like for the wrapping up session of last event in 2020. So for those who don't know what Global Game Jam is, now Global Game Jam is the world's largest game creation event taking place around the globe, and it's basically people getting together and creating different games based on a particular theme, and innovating, coming up with so many wonderful ideas and coming together as a collaborative effect. So this is why we are also interested in this particular effort, because we as a player in the industry, we completely understand the fact that we need to collaborate, we need to come together, and we need to grow as a community. And that is why we really go that extra mile, go beyond the boundaries to create the platform for people like you, for amazing talented people like you, to bring efforts like Global Game Jam to your doorstep, even though we are at homes, even though we are working from home remotely. We are not meeting to a same place this time, just as the years before, but still we want to make sure that we facilitate this particular platform to you all, because we don't want to miss this particular opportunity. So Chatu?
Yeah, so actually you actually summarized this one. So the Global Game Jam is actually about innovation and collaboration and experimentation. What about you from Sandaru? You can actually give a good exciting explanation for these keywords that actually built from the Global Game Jam.
Exactly. So we all know we are gamers, right? As much as we are game developers, we are gamers. So we know what kind of change that we can bring into people's lives through these games, and these interactive experiences, and how we can increase the value of these products by bringing innovation into this. How we can rethink and re-innovate, and bring wonderful ideas onto the board, and use your amazing innovative skills to create games to make sure that we can deliver something superb out to the community, right? So that's why innovation is one of the key components of this particular Global Game Jam concept. And the number two is collaboration. This is not a competition. This is a collaborative event. We just don't want you to compete with each other, but rather we want you to collaborate, help each other, grow together as a community. This is why, as I said, this is why we share this vision with Global Game Jam, because we believe in the power of community. We have been working in different communities, in game dev communities for so long now, and we've understood how much power we can bring to the table by coming up together. So this is one of the biggest collaborative effort that we can do a lot more than we would do independently. So that's why collaboration is one other key concept behind Global Game Jam. When it comes to experimentation, we all do experiments, right? We want to do new things. We want to experiment new things, and we want to try new things. So that is the other concept behind Global Game Jam. I'm sure now it's much clearer to you. Chatu?
Yeah, you actually covered everything. Almost that every hackathon or anything. That event's actually about competition and getting together teams and have a kind of a quite stressful day. But when it comes to Global Game Jam, it's actually about collaboration and not a competition. You're going to get learn lot, learn new skills, and this is kind of a way of people actually welcoming newbies to the game development, also giving the chance to the senior developers and senior game designers, animators, concept artists, and yeah, you can actually have many hats, wear many hats, and be kind of a generalist also. Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
So in 2020, in the weekend, actually, we had about 934 locations all around the world participate in almost more than 100 countries and created games nearly closer to 10,000 games. So in Sri Lanka, we also we are very proud to participate in this competition for the third time this year. So we actually talked about Sri Lankan stats in previous wrapping up session. Please make sure that you also watch that session. It's also in the page. And yeah, so this is kind of a global map, and we are actually creating our position in the global map representing Sri Lanka for the game development industry. And yeah,
Yeah.
over to you, Sadhu. Even explain it.
Yeah. So as I previously said, this, even though it might sound like competition, a hackathon, an ideathon, no, it's not. None of those. It's a collaborative effort. It's a collaboration, right? Global Game Jam is all about coming together, sharing your ideas, sharing your expertise, sharing your experience on game development, and creating a bunch of amazing, wonderful games so that we can change the future, right, and do something really impactful for the future. So this is, and bring the power of mobile games and PC games and console games probably to the table with lots of innovation, right? So this is not a competition. You will not be competing with each other. You will not be, you will of course try to come up with the best game, but it does not mean that you will be competing with someone else, right? So you will
Yeah.
be doing the best for your game, and in the same time you will be helping someone else to bring out the best in them as well. So that's why this collaboration effort is so important, and why going forward as a community, as a group, as a strong bunch of people is important. We think Global Game Jam is a wonderful opportunity and a platform to remind us this power of collaboration.
Also, adding to the Sandhu, it's kind of when you create a game out of this, and it kind of be your, you can add it to the portfolio, and it will be live in a global platform. So when it comes to future plans of you can actually show this game that you build into any company or any game studio in all around the world, because everybody knows about the Global Game Jam. Isn't it, Sandhu? From the
Yeah.
game studio point of view.
Yeah. Shall we move on?
Yeah, sure. So these are some questions that we are normally getting from the participants. So I think start from Sandhu, you can start from the first question. Who can
Yeah.
participate?
So I think one of the most common questions is like, can I participate? Do I have to be a developer, and so on, right? So when it comes to Global Game Jam, the specialty is anyone can participate. We will not be looking for your degree certificates, internship experiences whatsoever, right? We will not be looking for your background. Whoever you are, right? Maybe a developer, artist, musician, knitters, gardeners, architects, whoever you are, right? If you can bring something amazing to the table when it comes to creating a game, right, out of thin air, then you are eligible to participate in Global Game Jam. And the next question is, do I need to register to globalgamejam.org? Yes, you will have to, but we will be doing it on Saturday. We will guide you on that. We will help you out on that. So don't worry.
So
So
yeah,
again,
first you need to register with RSVP.lk. That's our registration platform. So then we will be sending you the invites. That's how that's just giving you a rough idea. After that, when you actually confirm the participation, we will be sending you to join. We will be explain later. So after that, in the Saturday, we are actually guiding you how to register to the globalgamejam.org, and you will have a new account in there, and you will be able to upload your game. And next
yeah.
thing that we actually covered it. So I will move to the question: do I have to use an engine or tool or a software like XYZ, Unity or Unreal or CoreEngine or Godot? What do you think?
So we are not restricting to any software. We are not restricting to one particular platform. So this is a very free environment. If you have seen now first question and the last question, anyone can participate. Anyone can use any software that you think would do to create a game for Global Game Jam. So I think we covered the most frequently asked questions. But if you still have questions, please do not
Feel free
hesitate
to
to reach
comment.
out. Yes, you can comment to this video, or else you can reach out to our social media pages. We will be sure to respond to all the questions. Chadu.
And yeah, there's another question that I forgot to mention in here, but I will ask you that there's a theme that we will be publishing also. It's also public now. So there's a theme that you need to actually brainstorm and create your game. So even the people who have great ideas, that will be a really good participant for the team, because these ideas also matter.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, moving on. Okay, so
Can
there's
you?
a thing called, yeah, there's a thing called diversifiers from there. So there are many of diversifiers. Some of them are sponsored, some of them are related to accessibility. So these are kind of a way to have a little bit of spice to your game. So it's like giving you like using this engine, or it can be a diversifier. So you can have about 4 diversifiers to make your game idea to a fit and to an diversify. Not mandatory, so it's optional. So it's like kind of a constraint, and it's kind of a helpful to limit your and refine your ideas, because you will come up with very big ideas that might be very hard to complete in a 48 hours time. So we will be helping you to and guiding you to make it kind of a small chunk that which you can actually complete it in 48 hours. So let's move on. And what's coming up? Wait, I just passed that slide. So what's coming up? Sandhu, what's coming up in the next few days?
Yeah. So tomorrow we will be sending out the first set of invitations. So make sure to check your inbox, and you need to confirm your participation, and then we
There will
will
be
have.
a link that you need to click and confirm. So make sure you actually waiting for your email. Make sure you keep the inbox clean.
Super. Then you'll have to join the Jam platform. We have a separate platform to cater all these sessions and mentoring to be done on a single platform. So it's very convenient for you and us both. So we'll be sharing the link to participate before the Jam. And there will be a wonderful set of mentors joining hands with us from our partners and experts in the industry who will be there to mentor you on your game, right? To tell you, the bits that you won't be thinking much about. With their areas of expertise, they will be helping you out in terms of technicalities, business aspects, pitching, whatever that will be. I'm sure our mentors, our super team of mentors, will help you a lot in getting your game to the next level. And then we have a wonderful set of jam sessions that we've arranged. There will be a bit of surprises as well in this. This is to guide you. We'll be doing sessions in like few tracks where you will be learning about many important aspects of game development. So we'll be bringing down people from the industry, people who are doing it for their day job, people who have been in the highs and the downs, highs and the lows, and knows what's game development is about. And in the same time, it may be the business aspect, maybe the technical aspect, designing, core game development, All these areas we are trying our level best to cover by using these jam sessions. We will be doing on the next few days, so stay tuned. Like the pages and follow the pages so that you will not miss these sessions in the coming few days. Yeah.
And yeah, a small thing to highlight that these pre-jam sessions actually given to you because we actually believe most of them you are actually new to the game development. So this is kind of a way of us giving to you guiding before the game jam session. So it will be easy to fine tune your idea, whether that you are going to go through like creating a mobile game or creating a PC game. So, or you are going to create an AR game. So this will be kind of a way of helping you to choose which to build. And also, these sessions this time will be shared publicly for any jam sites in all around the world can access these sessions and help all the jammers all around the world. So there won't be a kind of exclusive sessions. Every session will be public to you. Isn't that Sandru? This is a way of
Yes.
our us to get into the community.
Exactly. So we, living up to the values that we believe in. That's why we wanted to open this to general public, so anyone can watch these sessions and learn something new. So you might be competing, you might be participating for Global Game Jam this year, or you might not be. But still, if you participate to these jam sessions, I'm sure you will learn something very valuable for your career and for your studies, if for that matter as well. Chatu?
Yeah, and we will be going to answer your questions in a few minutes after we complete this one, and we will going to be get back into your all comments.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the event is actually organized by Sri Lanka Unity Developers, the community of Unity developers. But as I said, it is not going to be limited to Unity developers. It's open for anyone who doing it. And I'm going to give out a very clap to our next sponsors who actually make this possible. Even when I asked for that, we need this platform, we need these banners coming up. So Sandro and all this team actually did it. Over to you, Sandro.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be a part of this, Chatu. I mean, this partnership is so valuable to us, because as a as from the corporate who believe in this, the power of games and power of community. In fact, we have been there in the industry for some time, and we completely understand the fact that we need to build a very strong game dev community, and that's why we wanted to partner up with Sri Lanka Unity Developers, the organizers of this particular event. And in the same time, I think we should not forget our partners as well, which we will be moving on to the next. But before that, I have a very small invitation to make to you all. Is that Arimac and Imi Games are partnered. We partnered with Sri Lanka Unity Developers in the sole intention of building a very strong game dev community in Sri Lanka. So we have made a very small Facebook group, and you can access this group through the link that you are seeing in the bottom left corner. So it's called Arimac Game Developers. You can join this Facebook group, and which will open many doors for you, right? You will be able to maintain very good relationship with the corporate when it comes to gaming industry. And in the same time, we hope to conduct sessions, webinars, to bring down industry experts from foreign companies as well, to partner up with them to bring you the knowledge that is out there. And we would be doing a few sessions from our own in-house experts as well. So we invite you all to, if you are passionate, if you have that passion for game development, if you are gamers, if you are crazy gamers, we invite you all to join this particular Facebook group. I'm sure which will be beneficial for you in the future, because we'll be doing a lot with this community as we promise. Chatu?
Yeah. To add into this, that Arimac also has a really good content available for you. They have already created some tutorial even from Tilinaya. There's like Code Like Me, and also there's content from Chintakaya for the designers also. So they're actually giving out to a lot of things into community. So make sure that you join in this link, so you will get everything as soon as they release.
Yes.
So moving on to the partners. So we actually allow to introduce our community partners who actually make it very possible to us to get through to all communities. So I actually passed the slide, sorry. So, so women tech makers of Sri Lanka actually helped us really a lot getting towards to the game industry, the all the feminine industry in here, and we also get very good support from Google Developers Group Sri Lanka. Very clap up for them, and we got a very known industry, the Sri Lankan developer community from Ideamart.
Yeah, we cannot forget them. Ideamart has been like helping for in terms of community building a lot in Sri Lanka. So we are really glad to have Ideamart on boarded in this effort as well. I think I'm very sure that we can do a lot more with all these communities, GDG Sri Lanka, Women Techmakers, and Ideamart. I think we have the strongest partners, community partners in Sri Lanka on boarded with us. So we are very confident in organizing this event and events in the future as well.
And little bit of a secret tip that you will be seeing some of mentors from these organizations.
Exactly.
And finally, our registration partner who make it really easy to do the registrations and send in the invites, and all the platform is running by RSVP.lk. Thanks Ravin and Milindu and all the team to make it pretty much possible. And this is the time for the community. Do you have any questions? I think we have few comments. Let's see. So we got Praveen Mathakedara says hi. Hi, thank you very much for watching us this in live. And we got a common person, Dushant. What is the time frame? Okay, I'm going to put that question to the Sandaru.
Yeah, so the time frame will be from 29th to 31st. But before that, we will be having multiple jam sessions. As we said, like we will be bringing down experts so that we'll be doing a few sessions in the coming few days. So if you stay tuned, if you stay following, you will see what sessions there will be, and you will be able to gain the knowledge out of them as well. But when we on 29th, from 29th onwards, we'll be starting the sessions, and we'll be announcing the agenda as well, and we'll be getting you onto a separate platform, and we'll be communicating all this information and what you'll be doing, what's happening, and how should you be connected with the mentors, when is to pitch, when is to listen to the keynote speech. All this information we'll be getting to you through that platform. So make sure you stay tuned, make sure you register right now, right? Do not miss that. Make sure you register right now, and make sure you confirm your participation once you receive the link, and then get onto the platform. Then everything should be fine. You can communicate with us very easily. I think everything should be in order once that happens. Chatu, anything else that I missed?
I think that almost that's it. So we are going to allocate mentors also for each teams, and we will be helping all the people to kind of get to join teams or get your ideas around and fine tune them. I think we covered all of them, right?
Yeah.
And
So
those who still miss, I think I'm going to show how to register. So use this short link to go to the RSVP.lk and make sure that you're registered in, and we will be sending the first set of emails tomorrow, and make sure you're going to check emails.
yeah, and I think we have a video lined up which we will be showing afterwards. So we will be streaming afterwards. You can watch the video from Global Game Jam team, which reveals the theme as well of this year's event. So the theme reveal happened. So before winding up, if you guys have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to us. You can post questions in the groups or send messages to our pages, whichever the way. Even to our own social media accounts, you can drop a text and ask if you have any questions. We don't mind. So thank you very much for everyone for joining with us today, right? So we would always again would like to thank Sri Lanka Unity Developers community for organizing this, and every other partners, right? Ideamart, RSVP, Women Tech Makers, and GGJ Sri Lanka for partnering up with us on this effort. Let's build a very strong game dev community in Sri Lanka, and let's do it together, right? That's what this. That's a
And
message we want to leave. Yes, Chatu.
and thanks Arimac and Imi Games for joining this effort and making this really easy to reach the community and make it possible.
Yes, it's always a pleasure to have Chatu. So thank you very much everyone for joining the session. We hope you will be joining our jam sessions in the coming couple of days as well. And let's jam together. Thank you so much.
Yeah, happy jamming.
Bye bye for now.